16 male. I think my mom, 35 female, is cheating with my dad's cousin, 23 male. My dad is 38, but his cousin is only 23. Let's call him James. He's a close family friend who's been living with us for almost a year now for grad school. Of course he pays us rent and expenses. I've personally enjoyed his company, since it's like I have an older brother. I have a younger brother, but he's like 7, so I connect better with James. We play video games and share similar hobbies, so it was nice having him around. So because of the whole COVID thing, my dad got stuck overseas around early March for 2 weeks, and I think that's when I started suspecting something wrong. There were multiple times when I got home and no one was home. Turned out that mom and James went out together, and since dad isn't here he went with her for various errands. I didn't think much of it at the time, even the times when they went out together and came back 5 hours later. When I really got suspicious was when I found several used rubbers when taking out the trash. This was what really set me off. And right before my dad came home, James went on a weekend trip a week, after which gave me a chance to investigate. I found a few pairs of SE's thongs, very obscene ones, a toy and rubbers in his drawer. I know they could be his girlfriend's, but from what he's told me James doesn't have a girlfriend and I've never seen him bring any girls home. For the next few weeks nothing really out of the ordinary, and I started to think that maybe the rubbers were just used for solitary SEs. I kinda forgot about the whole thing until when the quarantine started. That's when I really saw what's going on in the house. My dad still worked as he was an essential worker, manager for a food factory. During this time my mom kept wearing makeup even though she couldn't go out with her friends, which was really odd. She had pedicure and nail polish on even though she couldn't go out, which is weird to me as she's always never wore makeup at home, unless she's going out. I wanted to investigate again, but James keeps his room locked now when, before he never did. We still hang out together, and one topic he brought up was if he thinks my mom would ever cheat on my dad, which he quickly ended the conversation to. The biggest thing that made me suspicious was a few days ago, I saw James come out of our parents' room shower, and this was around 2 PM. Odd time to shower. He said the hot water in the general shower wasn't coming through, which I checked, and it was fine, but he insisted that was why. This is really alarming, because to get to the shower you have to pass through parents' bedroom and my mom was definitely inside. She wouldn't let me go in the room, and insisted also that she was sleeping, so she didn't even know what happened. Which is really weird as she locked the door before I had a chance to talk to her. I tried asking both of them about it the next day and it just got awkward. My mom got mad at me because I'm thinking nonsensical stuff. What should I do? I know something is wrong, but I'm not sure. I feel like that's enough evidence that my mom could be cheating with James. Any advice? TLDR, mom and my dad's cousin got really close the past few months. I tried to investigate and found some clues and I think she is cheating with him. Can I get some advice on if I'm right? Tell Pops everything, little bro. He deserves to know. At least tell him what you think and see what he says. If he says you're being crazy just drop it completely, but you're young not stupid. I've been in your shoes and it is messed up. Next time you find rubbers or anything weird take a picture as proof. I know that's weird, then talk to your dad about this. He has a right to know, but understand this is gonna tear your family apart, so be ready to face that. I would tell your dad and let him investigate, because they aren't even giving you an explanation. They probably don't take you serious. So tell dad what you found and what you think is going on. If he says, don't worry about it, don't. It will be up to him. If he wants to find out, it won't be on your head. I don't think you should actively do anything. There is a risk that you could destroy things on a whole other level, both for you, your mom and dad. By now, they might know that you suspect something. Leave it at that. Hopefully, your mom will become sane again, and your cousin will go away. If you desperately want to act, talk to your mom. I don't know about you, but I'd be so hurt if I found out my kid knew his mom was cheating on me, but decided to let me carry on thinking my marriage was okay. ETA, do not talk to your mom about this. That would just be giving her a heads up, so she could hide her cheating better. They are definitely doing something, and they think you suspect something, so they will be more careful. but they will slip up and you might need to set your clock to wake you during the night when they think you are sleeping. That's a really difficult situation for you to be in, and my heart goes out to you. I would say, confront your mom first. Tell her what you've seen. Do not let her talk over you or make you feel crazy. You have legitimate concerns that need to be out in the open. Tell your mom that if she doesn't tell your dad, you'll have to tell him yourself, which is a horrible situation for a child to have to be in with their parent. Write down what you told us here so you don't lose your train of thought and give up when talking to your parents. Another comment mentioned taking pictures as proof, and I recommend that too. I don't know your parents, so I don't know how they will react, but there's a possibility that they'll disregard what you're saying simply because of your age, or they might think you're holding a grudge against your cousin for some reason. I know you two get along well, but people will make up any excuse to not face the truth. Please don't hold anger towards your cousin or mom. Yes, they are doing a terrible thing, but you resenting them will not help you at all, and keeping a relationship with your mom is important. Once this situation comes to light, please ask your parents if you could go to therapy. Even a school counselor is better than nothing, and even if you think you're dealing with it well and don't need therapy, trust me, you'll need an impartial ear to vent to and help you cope. I hope everything turns out okay in the end. I'm rooting for you. I don't know if what you have is substantial info, to be honest, but the shower thing is a tad sus. Stay quiet about it for a bit and gather more evidence. Say that you're staying at a friend's, but sneak back home early to see if you can catch them in the act. I'm not saying look through her phone, email, or trash bin icon, but that and her phone records would be your best chance at finding confirmation of infidelity. However, your family may implode over this, and the mere accusation may drive people to do something they'll regret. Consult your state on divorce and infidelity related laws. I'm so sorry. Here's what I'd do. I would tell your mom that you're not going to give her a list of what looks wrong about her relationship to cousin, but it's significant, and she needs to manage the optics of this. Now, that is how it looks. Don't accuse. Don't ask for clarity. Make it clear it looks bad, and you have enough to go on for her to worry, so she needs to stop whatever she feels is inappropriate here. When she questions you, just throw that back. I think you have a good idea of what's inappropriate. This isn't fair for you to go through. Both your mum and cousin are in the wrong. If you have a spare device that you can slide under the bed without them knowing, set it to record on voice notes. Then, if anything is there, you can send it to your dad. Confronting them will only make them hide it. Just keep your eyes and ears open and catch what you can go, then talk to your dad when he comes back. This is truly awful to go through. I'm sorry that it's happening. Hopefully you can get to the bottom of it and the better outcome can happen. Worldwide comments of the day. Trust takes a long time to regain once lost. Don't take her back if you can't deal with the fact that you broke her trust. But looking at your partner's phone or telling them where you are shouldn't be a big deal. That's just transparency in the relationship, which is healthy. My husband and I know all each other's passwords, share a phone, etc. It just keeps us closer, that we know we don't have anything to hide from one another. Cheating isn't a mistake, it's a choice that has consequences, and if you can't deal with those consequences, you shouldn't have made that choice. Both should have never got back together. She has not moved on, with her checking on him for everything. If there is no trust, then there is no foundation of the relationship. He is also wrong, as he will always carry the stigma of cheating. Yes, he is sorry, but you did wrong. You will have to live with it. Though if he can't take her checking in him, he needs to leave or start over. Neither will be happy with this relationship. To be honest, it doesn't look like either of them are working on the relationship. He's waiting for a certain point where trust will just snap back into the relationship right away, while she's not making an attempt to try and keep to healthy boundaries. In order for the relationship to work, they need to sit down and properly communicate with each other. He needs to explain how he feels about their relationship now, and she needs to try to explain how much it hurt and how her trust was broken. The relationship can't carry on the way it is. It seems like they are going to carry on scoring points against each other until one goes too far. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more interesting and relatable Reddit videos.